D9. Okay, I think that is the remains of whatever that thing was. Not a whole lot left. Well, we did get some scrap out of that. Okay, I think that's time for everyone to navigate to room 1. And exit. We got some fuel from that, we got some scrap, and we got the sensor upgrade for John, and we also have a ship upgrade, the remote power, which is something that we're definitely going to put in here. The remote power allows us to power one of those power inlets without sending in a drone, so we can now power 2 things at the same time. Plus we get to do it from, well, we get to do it remotely, so we don't need to worry about sending in a drone to a potentially hazardous place. Okay, we have 3 fuel left. We can go into this, or we can go into this, or we can actually go back, but there's no point. Okay, we're going to go to this ship. Apparently it's called Raupol or something. Government C-class ship with 1 infestation type on board. We might actually want to do a well, not really a hostile takeover, but a takeover of this ship because it has higher scrap capacity. We can also, let's go to modifications. We could either scrap this or fix it up. Not going to fix it up yet. Let me go to drone config. Right, I think I need to go to actually modifications and then upgrade, and then I can. I think I can hold off on repairing and you know, adding the motion sensors to this for now. The failure probability of this thing is at 3.81. We also need to keep an eye out for this stuff. For example, this probe it has a fairly high failure probability, and I think if it fails, then that's GG. The toe can also break. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this extra toe to some scrap. I could repair this if I wanted to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just convert that other toe upgrade to scrap and get myself, now I'm at 15. I think I can still survive with this current equipment for a moment, so I don't need to upgrade stuff or repair stuff right at this moment. Okay, let's go see what this government C-class ship has to offer. And obviously, because this thing is out of durability at the moment, we cannot send it in. But I don't think we need a 4th one. So let's just send in these guys. Okay, we actually did get a communication out of this. So scrap found in room 2, updating schematic, good to know. Infestation types detected 1, hull integrity is good. This was apparently on a classified mission. And the hold is also classified. It had a crew of 1. Okay, let's check the communication then. Something strikes are getting out of hand, Gregson. We need you to get your ass in gear and deploy more security. Something literally overwhelmed. You need to convince them something. Actions aren't going to change a damn thing. Automation of the factory is happening end of the year. Something, use force. I don't care which way you decide to do it as long as it gets done. And it gets done fast. Okay. Some form of automation, and apparently people not being particularly happy about it. Okay, let's send in the drones and generator and close all. Let's send in Tim to do the motion scans as usual. Okay, well that gives us a fairly clear idea. However, the problem is that we have two rooms that we have no idea what we can, do with them. We could try to empty R6, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think emptying R6 is the sanest way to go. I don't know if there is anything in R5. Okay, R2 has an open door. So we don't want to put our alien in there because then we lose track of it. So let's put it in R5, I think. Okay, so once R6 is green, there we go. Now we can send you through. Okay, that's a defense system. Scrap. Okay, do we have any other? Okay, so that means we can check R4 in case it has something nasty. So let's do exactly that. So D3 can be opened, and if okay, there's nasty stuff in there. Good to know. Okay, I think R4 and this room below it are fine. Okay, let's open up D10. Okay, so that's a power inlet, and let's close D10 just in case. Okay, there's nothing here. We can actually do remote R7, which grants us access to that. Okay, navigate. Now, what we really need at the moment is... Okay, we have the defense system in R6. I think that's what we're going to use as our method of dealing with these infestations. I don't even know what they are, but I imagine we will find out. The problem is that we don't know where the interface is. Okay, but here is my current plan. We can scan R6, can we? Yes, we can. So let's empty room 5. Motion. Let's bring that nasty bugger into R6, where we can deal with it, and I'm hoping that R5 has the interface so that we can activate that defense system. There we go. And now let's hope to all the possible sky gods and deities that this room is empty. It is. However, there is no interface. So the interface must be in R8 or R2. Apparently R8 is good though. So that means that, okay, flag R6, flag R2. Those two currently have infestations inside them. Let's open up D6, let's get, or D7, let's get in here. Okay. Well, the annoying thing is, there are no... Okay. How do we want to play this? I can lead the thing in R2 to R7. Okay. Flag R7, flag... I'm not F7, R7. And flag R2. Okay. Just to play it safe, I'm going to close that, and D6 is going to be opened. Hopefully there is an interface here. We have fuel access, and then we have a whole bunch of... Okay. Well, technically, there is no reason for us to kill these creatures. So I guess we just ignore them. That means that we won't be able to commandeer the ship, though. Okay, let's bring everyone home. We have no good ways of dealing with these monsters, so let's just leave the ship to them. And I say monsters, but I really don't know what those are, and I don't really care to find out. They are bad things, that much I know. Okay, we have gotten some fuel. Diagnostics readouts, no data, no data. And we actually do have enough propulsion to get us to the final destination. Do I want to repair this? Maybe? Maybe I'll just do like basic repairs on it, like give it 30 health. Okay, there we go. Now we have John in our fleet of drones. Okay, was there actually... Is there anything here that I need to upgrade? Maybe I'll add some more motion sensors. Also, the failure probability of this thing is starting to ramp up a little bit. I need that motion sensor up and running. And I'm a little bit worried about TOW and interface too, but I think 2% is tolerable. Okay, so we have enough to jump here if we want to. Let's do it. The propulsion is separate from jumps. The jumps are... I can like execute 3 at the moment, and jumps take me to various different systems. The propulsion gets reset after every jump. So we have the Tiberius Salvage C class ship, which has 1 infestation types detected. Let's board it. Also, this time we can actually send John in. I don't think John is going to be particularly useful, because John only has the sensor thing that is in bad shape. But maybe John can help like carry different upgrades if we run into them or something. Or John can be a distraction. Scanning. Dormant drone found in R2. Good. Infestation types 1. Name is Tiberius. Class is Salvage C. We already knew that. Directive is recycling. Crew of 9. Hold is currently unknown. And there is actually one good communication here. You can't just lock us out. You have no proof, something. But you know that, don't you? You know this is madness. I've got 2 weeks of supplies left, that's all, nothing more. I can prove it to you. I can send you our destination loadouts and our flight paths. We have something anywhere near the epicenter, and a something scan will tell you that we just don't maybe have any contaminants aboard. Please, something. Okay, so based on the 2 things we have heard, there is one communication talked about automation, and one is talking about contaminants. Maybe there was A1. Maybe there was some sort of a space disease. It could also mean that there was some sort of an AI revolt. Maybe nanobots. Okay, R2 most definitely guarded. Okay, we can remotely power that. And actually gather all. Navigate 1 to R3 and gather all there as well. How's R5? R5 is good. Okay. We shall go there then. Okay, that's some fuel and scrap. Gather all. We got 1 day's worth of propulsion. No jump cells though. Okay, and how's D6? D6 is also fine. I think I'm going to check D6. Just in case. Gather all. Okay, so the easiest way to do this, lead the creature into R6 and dump it into space. I think that's a reasonable plan. Okay. Motion sensor on. Activate D7. There we go. And out to space you go. And exposing the ship too much to the outside is actually detrimental because the ship gets flooded by radiation, which starts damaging our ship, our drones. So we don't want to be in rooms that are, you know, open to this space, basically. Okay, so that means that room is now clear. Okay, D5. Let's go in. Scrap, and there's a drone here, info. Can be towed back. And what does it have? Has stealth module. That's actually good, and that allows me to maybe possibly give you guys a look at some of these creatures. Navigate 3 to R2. We're going to first of all gather all, and then you are going to tow that back, and then navigate all to R1. I feel like that was a worthy expedition. Got some scrap, and we have Qbert with this stealth module. Okay, let's go and check out our modifications. Actually, let's go to drone config. I think fixing Qbert maybe not worth it at the moment, but we can give John the stealth module. Also, let me see, modifications, sensor, drops a sensor which continually scans a room for threats. That might be useful. The failure probability of this is pretty bad though. What about the stealth? Stealth is at 5%. I'm thinking about repairing this, but it costs a lot of scrap to fix this. Well, I think I'm not going to. I could also scrap it, but 3 scrap from a fairly powerful sensor. Not really worth it to me. I'm gonna keep it around, but I'm not going to like use it. At the moment. I'm going to maybe fix it when I get more scrap. Anyway, this system has been cleared up. So now we have the sand system, and we have Fleetwood and Rixar Auxentives or Auxentios. Could be either. Yeah, it's Auxentios. And this thing is, well, the distance to these two is the same, but I think what I'm going to do, actually this might be the more sane option. 7 objects here, 9 objects here. If I go through here, I get to, I have to use 2 jump cells to get through to these 2. And that gets me 15 objects, whereas this gets me up to 16. And I'm going to use, I imagine the distance between these 2 is also 1. Now let's go this way. Nope, thanks update manager. Useful information. Yep, I think, yeah, one cell did. Okay, so what do we have? We have a salvage ship, the New Moon, and this is actually in volatile state. We also have an auto trader, the trading outpost, a fuel depot, might be useful, and a space station. And another fuel depot, space station A, and also a Stargate. Do I want to check another salvage ship, or do I want to go straight for... Well, I suppose it doesn't cost us anything to check this salvage ship. I mean, the only thing that it might cost us is our drones. Now let's go check this one out. And then we're going to check the fuel depots and space stations. Okay. Now let's go. No uncorrupted communications found. Scanning is inconclusive. Infestation types detected 2 different things. So at least 2 different creatures, but possibly more, because that only indicates the type. The hull integrity is medium, and it is rated as a volatile, so, you know. Directive is repairs and maintenance, and hold has electronics, crew of 10. Okay, well, let's send in Brandon to do the usual. And then radar, and close all immediately. Let's send in Tim to run the motion scans and also to gather some of those. Okay, info 2. There's a destroyed terminal here. Okay, motion. Okay, R4 has nasty. Okay. Let's hope that there isn't nasty in R3. Let's open up D9. Go in there. Up. The door had some trouble opening because oh, hello. Drone Kyle. What do you have? Another stealth module and a tow module. Okay, I am going to send in our own tow guy to bring that back in. And navigate 3 to R1. And you, my dear friend, you get to check D6. Also, there's a vent there. And I think the vents have the nasty possibility of actually allowing stuff to come through, at least later on. Potential asteroid collision in 6 minutes. Okay, we need to hurry this up. R2 has us. Okay, so we definitely need to hurry this up. Okay. So in 6 minutes, there is a very high chance of the R2 to getting hit. So we need to get this stuff going a little bit faster. We can redock to various different places here, so it's not the end of the world, but we do need to move our drones back to our ship if we want to redock. Okay, get in there. There is a nice airlock. Good. A3. Okay. I think motion. Turn that off. We don't need that at the moment. There is a tiny chance that this room right here might have something, but we have a stealth module. So they should be fine. Stealth basically makes us undetectable unless we like touch the navigate 1 to R3. Unless we like touch the hostiles. Gather all. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Navigate all. Actually. Tow. Navigate all to R3. And remote power R2. And then what we're going to do is we're going to close down A1 and we're going to dock at A2. And this will give us the ability to avoid that asteroid damage. Okay, there is a nasty in there, but we can just do the old trick of airlocking it out. Okay, and that takes care of that. Apparently this thing had a defense system we could have used, but the interface was destroyed. I think there is a way to also repair ship systems. So we could have, if we had that possibility or ability, we could have destroyed whatever was in that room. Okay, well, we have one new drone, and it seemed to have stealth and tow. We might use those as spare parts.